Okay. I'm just going to get everything all set up here real quick. All right. Now we are going to be calling commercial. Come on. Cool. All right. I wonder if that's going to let me cut and paste here. Let's see. Yep. Cool. All right. So we are. Yep. So now we're back. We're going to be doing commercial leads. I have a few of these. Actually, a bunch of them. And I'm just going to say, join me and interact, man. Shoot me some questions. Cool. What's up, Johnny Rock? This is our second sesh. We did a quick. It wasn't quick, actually. It was about 50 minutes doing probates in the morning. Now we're going to do commercial leads. I have a bunch of these. My system's pulling more. So let's just jump right in. So my process is, so this one that I have here first is, excuse me, this is 1.7 million. Missed you at the summit, John. All right, cool. So, okay, so again, this is 1.7 million. This is in a really good part of Newark. Good part, I mean a part that has high value. I don't mean good in like a demographic kind of way. All right, so let's see. So the first thing I do is we go on the MLS and we make sure this puppy is not listed. That's where I'm getting my information from. All right, so then we just pop in commercial, we pop in the address, and then it's going to give me everything on this address. Okay, so right now it's not active. Now we look to see, is it expired? Which I bet you it is. Yep. All right, so it was listed twice. It's a beautiful man. He had it listed for 1.6 million back in 2020, 2021, didn't bite, and then increased it $100,000 now with an original list price, excuse me, of 2 million. So he increased it $400,000, and obviously it's not selling. So, yikes. Let me just see who listed this. I don't even know who this agent is. Okay, but it's a beautiful building. Wow. How many commercials do we have here? I have 1, 2, second and third floors are large 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartments. Doesn't say how many units. Come on, guys. How do you not have how many units this is? It's at least 3 over 1, probably more than that. Yeah, it's a 3 over, so that's the problem. Now, the next thing I wanna look at and see, is there any kind of documentation on here for income and expenses, and there is not. So there's nothing that a buyer can look at here and say, "Okay, this building makes sense or doesn't." Yeah, look at y'all had a great time. We did. We did have a great time. I flew out a day early because I'm doing at about 8 inches of snow, and it was blizzarding when my original flight was yesterday. So my sister and I had to fly out Saturday and miss the gala, but it was a good time. All right, so we're gonna call this gentleman here. It's not on the market. See what is going on. Maybe he knows the agent. I don't know. No, this isn't even on any of the commercial websites. Why? Yeah. So it's a oh, this is nice. It's definitely a commercial space on the bottom. Um, he didn't even have it anywhere. Yeah, no. Okay. All right. This is a free agent. Let's give this guy a call. This is Helio, who actually lives out where I grew up. So this property is in a very urban area, and he lives in a very rural area. So this is interesting. Let's see what we got. All right, it's ringing, and this is Helio. Come on. He's in his 60s, so I'd imagine he's retired. That's my guess, but no one's answering. I don't know if this is his number. Good morning. This message is for Helio. Helio, my name is Daniel, commercial agent here with Tip Commercial. Reaching out to you regarding a building that was for sale in Newark, and just had a couple questions for you, sir. Please call me at 973-255-8714. Thank you. All right. I have a couple numbers here, so I'm gonna give this one a call as well and see, um, if this is him. That one just was a generic voicemail, so I'm not sure if that was him. Let's try this. All right, this is a Google blocker. Let's see. Good morning. This is Daniel. I'm with Tip Commercial, and I was trying to reach out to Helio regarding a building for sale in New York. Let's see if this Google blocker is good, where he actually answers. Good morning, Helio. This is Daniel. I'm with Tip Commercial and wanted to reach out to you, sir, regarding a building that was for sale in Newark. You can reach out to me at 973-255-8714. And again, I'm Daniel, commercial with Tip Commercial. Thank you. All right. Okay. So now what we do is we go and we put in here that we left him a message. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Why is this not? There we go. Okay. Left message for Helio at, and then we pop the numbers in. There's actually one more number that I want to call. Hold on a minute. I'm going to call the residential number. Let's see. There's a residential number here. Cool. It is ringing. Not the most recent, but let's see. All right, that's a bad number. Came back as not in service. All right, let's try this. This is residential 2. Nope, that one's bad as well. All right, so we're gonna try one more mobile number. This is challenging to get somebody on the phone. So it's one of the 2. Okay, this one's ringing. Let's see if we can get him. Uh, ah. Good morning, Ms. De Silva. My name is Daniel. I'm actually a commercial agent with Tip Commercial, and we're in the Essex County area. We wanted to reach out to you, ma'am, regarding the building that was for sale over in Newark. Please call me. Would like to just discuss that with you. I'm at 973-255-8714. Thank you, ma'am. All right. So this number is his wife. One of the other 2 is his. So, all right, let's cut some 556. And I left it on 2 numbers because I don't know which one for him is good. Just bear with me here as I put it in. All right, and she was at this one. Cool. We're gonna call tomorrow. And we're gonna call at 9 AM tomorrow. We're gonna start these a little earlier. Awesome. Okay, now let's move on. Who's the next we have here? Who is next? We did. Cool. All right. Okay, let's see. Who do we have next? This is 1,000,000. Uh, all right, that's not coming up there. Where is this one? Where is this one? Just bear with me here in a minute. You know what? We're just gonna go like this. It's gonna come up sometime. Switching through it in Red Access, sometimes it can be a little bit of a pain. There it is. Okay. So this is all right, this is an older one. Let's make sure this thing didn't sell because this is a year old, year and a half old. This is in, I think that's Passaic County, no? No, this has to be, it's Bergen County. Let's see. Okay, definite expired. Yep. Okay. So it did not close. Okay. So this is a mixed use consists of, it's a 2/2. Okay, so when I say, what is that? What's a two? You say, what's a 2/2? A 2/2 is just that, 2 units over 2 units. So 2 commercial ground floor over 2 residential. That's a 2/2. That's what that means. So it's off the market, did not sell, and it's only the only listing we have is the expired one. So now, what I want to do is Google it and see what kind of activity the previous agent did. Okay, so there's some opportunity here. It was on a commercial website, but it's not anymore. And now I'm just going to call the owner and see, is selling it still important to him? And he actually lives in Hudson County. This is interesting. And he is, oh, he's in his 80s. So I would imagine he definitely wants to sell it, but we'll see. All right, so this is residential. So let's see. This is Carmelo. See, we can talk to him. And I'm going to try his mobile too. This is his house line. I imagine he's home, but I don't know. It's still ringing. Yeah. All right. It rang 6 times and he didn't answer. So let's try the cell phone. All right. Let's give this a shout. All right. This is ringing too. This isn't, he's not answering. No one's answering this either. Man, this is interesting. This is, oh, it didn't say whether it's him or not. All right. We're going to leave a message anyway. All right. Let's leave a message. Good morning. This message is for Carmelo. Carmelo, my name is Daniel, commercial agent here with Tip Commercial. Carmelo was reaching out regarding a building that was for sale. It was in Bergen County, and we just wanted to reach out. It looked like a really nice building, and we were a little bit confused as to why it didn't sell. It's the building in Garfield. So please call me. My number is 973-255-8714. And again, this is Daniel, and I'm with Tip Commercial. We're actually very close to that property. Thank you, sir. All right. Those are the only two numbers that I have for him. So we're going to put that we left a message. And then you do the residential number. And then let me just look at, oh, that has a different number. Interesting. Let me call this one. It has the residential number, which just kept ringing. That's an older one. There's another number that this has. Let me call this number real quick. That's interesting. I wonder if this one's gonna end up working. Oh, that's the old, oh, okay, this is on here too. No, that's not it. Okay, so we have the right one. Okay, that's the residential, so we're gonna leave that. Resi is. All right, and we're going to call this tomorrow. We're gonna call it at 8:45 in the morning. Okay, now we move on to the next one. What's the next one here? Excuse me. All right, so the next one is 850,000. Now, normally, what my partner and I do, we don't usually take properties under a million. If we do, it has to be in like, how do I say this? A specific area. This one does fit that. It is a little bit far, and this person actually doesn't even live in Jersey. He lives in Pennsylvania. So let's take a look and see if this is something that we would be. Thing I'm going to do is check the MLS. And this is out, I believe, in, is it Hunterdon? No, then this has to be Warren. Yep, it's Warren. Okay. And then we just put in the address. And the address is. Oh my goodness, this thing's been on the market forever. Wow. All right, there's one of them. So he started at 1 million, then went to 850, then went to 849. And I want to see if it's the same broker. Yep. He keeps using the same residential agent. Let's see. It's an office building. And they even tried to rent. Let me see if they had this thing for rent recently. No, that was 2013. That's 2014. And this is 2023. Boy. Okay. This definitely isn't on the market. Definitely wasn't. Okay. Now we're going to call. And it was on a commercial site. It's not on there anymore, just one. All right. Call and see. Let's call and see. And the owner is Daniel. Okay. And this is him. Morning, Daniel. My name is actually Daniel as well. I'm a commercial agent in northern New Jersey with TIP Commercial, TIP Commercial. We wanted to reach out to you regarding a building that looked like it was for sale over in Phillipsburg. Just we were a little confused. Looks like a really nice building that looks like it kept coming off the market. So I wanted to connect with you for a couple minutes and discuss that. Please call me. It is Monday about 10:30. My number is 973-255-8714. And again, I'm Daniel with Tip Commercial. We're commercial agents. Thank you. All right. And then I'm going to send him a message as well. And I'm going to say Tip. I'm just going to say I left you a message regarding the building. No, not the biodegradable, the building. Man, I can't spell today. Okay. Perfect. Here's a message I left. Hi, Daniel. This is Daniel with Tip Commercial. I left you a message regarding the building that came off the market in Phillipsburg. Please call me. Thank you. That's it. Very direct. And that's where we are. Cool. But that was him. It just went directly to voicemail. So, all right. Next on the list. Oh, and then what we do is let me see if that one was in the commercial folder. Hillsboro. No. So then what we do is come in. Okay. I thought it was knocking on the door. I have a washing machine repair. All right, so we're gonna do. Let's try this. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Call for listing agent. Listing agent will accompany all show. Why? Don't need to. That's crazy. Well, there's. All right. So, left message for Daniel at or 822-972551. Okay. And then we're going to call him at 9 a.m. tomorrow. All right. On to the next. Who is next? We have. This is a 860,000. All right. Now this is one that we would do to this area. Let me see what we have. And I think this one's in, is that Union County? Yeah. Okay. And now we just, again, what we do is we're always doing some checking here. And see, this is why we check it. Because it is, there's a rental on the market right now. It's going to be coming off the market soon. Yep, and that agent is the one who had it expired, and she's locking this guy in for a year. She's for year listing agreements, and it's so, just don't do that, guys. Like, if I can impart anything on you, don't lock people in for year listing agreements. You're not doing the seller any service by doing, because if someone signs that, they don't know that that's not common or normal. You're taking advantage of it. It's crazy. All right. So anyway, I can't call this. So what I'm going to do is put a reminder to me. It's just a shame. That's all. It's not a way to do business. So I'm going to make a note here to call it on 2 days before that thing expires. We're going to call it, because I don't like agents that are that. I don't like agents that are taking, a bird just flew into my deck door. Agents, yes, call owner. Boy, these potential spams just keep coming. As the rental expires, they are locking owner into year agreement. Good. Okay. And then the number is, okay. So what I'm going to do is February 26th. That's a Thursday. Cool. All at, perfect. Okay. We have it in. Hold on one sec. All right. Next, we move on to, let's see, 16. This is 4.8 million. So let me see. Ah, it's on the market. Wow, this person took this listing for and he did it for a year and a half. Guys, just don't do this, man. It's really, it's so bad. It's just not good. All right, so I can't list this. And what was the other one? I just want to see this. I can't call it because he's got one of the it's a package. It's a property package. It's like 3 properties that he's listing as 1. There it is. Oh, yeah, he definitely relisted this. He keeps this so I have notes in here when I talked to this guy earlier this year. It says, "Owner is going to list with his residential broker again, would not entertain any commercial agent evicting a tenant in late February." Yeah, so let's just let this go. If he expires again, we'll call, but this is 1.9 million. Let's see if this one closed. This is in Somerset County. Mm-mm. Well, that's back in 2023. And this is 2025. Okay. So let's look and see if this puppy, it looks like it expired in January of last year, so a year ago. Now what I'm gonna do is I only have the owner, like the woman's name. I don't have his name, but let's just call it anyway and see. Oh, let me just Google the address. Let's see. Yeah, it's beautiful. I remember this. I totally do. He had it on, okay, let's see. They had it on the market, and it doesn't look like it's sold, so let's give it a shout. Yeah, it does not look like it doesn't look like it's sold. So, we're gonna give this a call. Where's the owner? And this is Wendy. Right. Okay, it's ringing. Let's see what we got. I think it's gonna go to voicemail. This is her.
Hi, this is Daniel.
Good morning, Wendy. My name is Daniel. I'm actually a commercial agent with Tip Commercial. Wendy was reaching out to you regarding the building that was for sale over in Somerville. Looks like it came off the market a while back, and we were just a little curious because it looks like a beautiful business and building. So when you have a moment, Wendy, please call me. My number is 973-255-8714. Thank you. All right. That's her number. So this is good. I keep getting these potential spam calls. I'm tired of dealing with them. All right. So that is definitely, let's put in there. But she's not relisted. Why does that say relisted? She's not. And that's her number. Yeah. Do not see it listed. I'm going to call her tomorrow. Okay, cool. It says relisted, but it's not. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at every possible place, and she's not on the market. So, all right, we have a couple more that we're going to call. Actually, two more. All right, this is. I feel like I did. No, I didn't call this woman. This is a package. 10 million. The address is. Okay, let's see. There it is. This is a huge building. Huge building. It's a 13,000 square foot lot. It's 4 levels. Yeah, 28 units. Yeah, this thing did not. Oh yeah, this is like. So it's definitely off the market. It well, no. Yeah, this is not. It's a okay. I'm just getting the lay of the land here, guys. I'm sorry. It's hey, what we're doing, we're going to be calling a $10 million portfolio right now. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't on the market. Not to have you all with me. Let's get the owner's info here. All right, this is Barbara. So we're going to call Barbara right now. See, I hope she's the owner. I think she is. Let's see. All right, it's ringing. Let's make sure, see if we have the right person here. This is a 4 level building with 50 units. And it looks like it came off the market about a year ago. 4 rings. I'm going to go to voicemail here. We'll leave a message. This is her. Good. All right. Good morning, Barbara. My name is Daniel. I'm a commercial agent here in New Jersey, right in the Essex County area with Tip Commercial. I was calling you regarding the building that was for sale over in Newark, the Ironbound section. Please give me a call. My partner and I wanted to just see what the story was with it. We're a little confused because it looks like a great building. My number, Barbara, is 973-255-8714. And again, I'm Daniel, and I'm with Tip commercial agents right in Essex County. Thank you. All right, that's her. So now we're gonna leave a note here, and I have one more to call. Come on. There. And then that one is, there it is. This is a 10.3 million. It's a very, very large building. So we put left message for Barbara at, and then we put the number. We're going to call back again tomorrow. So for properties like this that are prime, primo, I call them primo because they're the price point, and this property will sell. It just probably was priced incorrectly and marketed incorrectly. These are residential agents that are trying to sell $10 million commercial properties. And it's a no-no. Can't do it because they can't market it the way that we can. So very different. The marketing and who you're marketing it to is very different than residential. So, all right, we're going to keep hopping away here. This is a $1.9 million property right in the area. The one that I just called. All right, let's see. So now we're going to check this one to make sure it's not on the market. Because again, guys, always remember, you don't ever want agents calling your properties, your owners, if they're listed. I always like to just make sure they're not on the market. So it's just a couple little pieces of due diligence that we do here. This is one of them. And it is not coming up, so we're going to search it in the, okay, this is a long, let's put that name in there. Okay. It is listed. Okay, good. And it was listed 6 days ago. Okay. So this person beat us to it. And it's the same agent that listed it before. It was on the market for 6.5 months. It didn't sell. But unfortunately, the agent has listed it for the exact same price. That is not doing the seller any favors. So you have a residential agent listing a commercial building for the same price it expired at. Now she locked him in for another 6 months. So it's a shame. But we don't give names out here. The only thing we say is I wouldn't be listing it for the same price because now all you're doing is maintaining a listing and you're managing it. It's not going to sell because it didn't sell in 6 months. So we would make you think it's going to be different. Commercial market's not improving. And again, guys, have any questions, throw them in there, throw them in the chat. But this is, I just give my opinions on what I see in front of me. And maybe she knows the owner. I don't know. But she's not doing the owner any service. So what we're going to do is delete the lead because I can't do anything with it. And if it comes off the market again, then we'll have a conversation about it. All right, what's this one here? All right, we have one more that we're going to call. Let's just make sure this isn't on the market. All right, it definitely expired. January or December 31st. So this has been off the market about a month. And it is not relisted. With a resi agent. And it's definitely a commercial building. Beautiful building, actually. It's an office building. Yep. It is rented, 100% occupancy. So I bet you that's numbers and marketing are why this didn't sell. And he had it on the market. He locked this owner in for a year. Jeez Louise. Imagine trying to sell your property, you're locked into it for a year. Jeez. You're like, "That's a shame." Alright, let's call him. Let's make sure this puppy's not on the market. Not being, advertised. Okay, good. So it's off the commercial sites, and it's off the market. Okay. Alright, let's call him. Let's see who we have here. This is I can't see his name. Timothy. Alright, let's call Timothy and see what we got. So what we first find out is if it's important for him to still sell the property. That's what we wanna know. Is selling still important to you? So that's an important question that you guys can ask when you're calling any kind of an expired or something that came off the market. Notice the property looks in great shape. You're on blah, blah, blah streets. You're on a good block. If you don't mind me asking, is selling this property still important to you? That's what we want to know. Then I want to know what happened. And I also want to know why they're doing it. So I'll work it in first as to if it's important. Is that something you still want to accomplish? And then I want to know what happened. Yeah, beautiful building. You don't mind me asking, like, what happened? Did you have any showings or offers? And then once they tell me that, I'd be like, yeah, I'm just curious because again, it looks like a great building. Is there a particular reason you even want to sell it? And then you're getting into the motivation. That's the most important thing is the motivation. You want to know why they're doing what they're doing. And then if we can accomplish it, that's great. All right. So let's look at this. There it is. This is and I did leave a message for this guy too, back in about 2.5 weeks. So I was calling you. So let's give this guy a call now. Let's see. This is Timothy. All right. It's ringing. And remember, he's probably getting a ton of phone calls from people too. Hey, Tim, this is Daniel. I'm actually a commercial agent with Tip Commercial. Tim, just wanted to reach out to you real quick regarding it. Looks like the building was for sale over on Edison Road. Oh, okay. So you took it off the market. Yeah, my partner and I were confused because it looks like a great building. Um, yeah. Okay. So there's a tenant in there. So it sounds like you had an offer, but the buyer just wasn't performing. All right. Uh so they wanted to do an owner user kind of thing. Got it. All right. If you don't mind me asking, I mean, is it important? Because we traded properties like this all the time. Is selling it still important to you? Okay. Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. Sure. So yeah. Okay. So you're saying if we marketed this and had an investor that wanted to purchase it with the tenant in there, that would be fine. Okay. Well, I mean, that's definitely on the table. That's actually kind of what we saw when we looked at this is like we just didn't understand why it wasn't happening. Let me ask you this. Okay. Yeah, let me do this because again, this was just like an introductory call to see like where you guys even stood with the property. Like you may have just said we don't even want to wouldn't even want to sell it. Sounds like you would if you got the right offer from the right investor. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Is it free and clear? Alright, so it's free and clear. Alright, so you have yeah, you could definitely do have options. You could even do maybe some kind of an owner finance if you wanted to. Alright. Let me do this. Let me talk to the owner. The owner of the company is Jason. Um, what would be a good time? Do you think you're gonna be speaking to your partners, like, in the near future, or perfect. What would be a good time tomorrow when you think you're gonna be there? 2 p.m. I'm gonna put you in here. Listen, I grew up in Lake Hopatcong, man. Oh, jeez, jeez. Yeah, I I know, yeah, and I know it's funny because I grew up there, so I know you guys get way more snow than everybody else, so okay. Yep. No, I grew up in the actual town of Hopatcong, so yeah. So I know exactly where you are. Actually, I have a friend on Edison Road. My dentist used to be on Edison Road. Yeah, I know you well. Perfect. Alright, I put you in here for 1 to 2. I'm Daniel, and Tim, I'm with TIP Commercial, TIP Commercial. You can do a little research on us, okay? Alright, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Cool. Alright, so this is a very unique situation, very unique. So the deal is he has partners, can't have an owner user in here. They own it. Okay. Alright. That was a good one. So now what's gonna happen, guys, is I'm gonna do, due diligence on this property to see if it's even worth, which I think it will be. Um, this is a good one. So now I'm gonna call my partner, and we are done being live.